This is NBC-10 News Today.
They are delicious and they are Mardi Gras tradition. I'm Denise Nakano, live at a bakery, Haegele's in Mayfair. We'll tell you more about these Fastnacht donuts and the meaning behind them coming up in a live report.
Thank you, Bill. Well, the first post-Katrina Mardi Gras celebration in New Orleans is a little bit more subdued than in years past, but city officials are very thankful for the revelers.
This year's celebration still featured floats with all the fictions, those collectibles they throw into the crowds. There were jazz bands, people lining the street to watch and join in the merriment. Some of them thankful for the Big Easy temporary return to normalcy.
Well, Mardi Gras normalcy in our area means people lining up on Barnett Street in the city's Mayfair section, and that's where NBC-10's Denise Nakano is this morning. Time to make the Fastnachts, Denise.
I know, they are selling really fast out here this morning. We are live at Haegele's Bakery in Mayfair, and as you can see, the line is growing. We've got a few people here, but people have been streaming in all morning long. They are cooking up the Fastnachts, and they are selling like hotcakes. Now, people were starting to get their donuts this morning when many of you were probably still sleeping. The doors opened at about 5 a.m. and people started showing up well before then. And they're here for one thing and one thing only, those Fastnacht donuts, a delicious donut to celebrate Fat Tuesday and the last day to pig out before Lent.
I don't want to be here when the lines are here, because if you're here probably in about maybe 15 minutes to a half hour, you will be out the door and cross the street.
They're airy, they're buttery. They have some sugar, some have cinnamon on them, and they are just, one is not enough. You have to have a two-fisted donut day.
Now, overall, Mardi Gras celebrations have been subdued in the city since Mardi Gras melee back in 2001. Bar owners on South Street have agreed not to publicize Mardi Gras celebrations, and Philadelphia police plan to step up some of their patrols this afternoon and into the evening. Back here live at Haegele's Bakery in Mayfair, Northeast Philadelphia, where people are getting their donuts and they're going to be eating, they tell me, all day long. But I can tell you from experience, they are very good, light and fluffy and buttery. Back to you.
All right, rub it in. Thanks,
Denise, remember, unless
I'll bring some for you.
Yeah, unless you get powdered sugar all over your face, you're really not eating those things properly.
Yeah, well, I got to watch out before I go on camera, before I have some powdered sugar on my face.
Thanks, Denise. New Orleans is celebrating a successful Mardi Gras. City officials hope that tourists would come back for the annual event despite Hurricane Katrina. And as you can see, they certainly have people lining the streets to watch and join in all the merriment. Of course, Mardi Gras is not confined to New Orleans. Philadelphians also like to celebrate the occasion, too. And this morning, people are lining up on Barnett Street in the city's Mayfair section, and that's where we find NBC-10's Denise Nakano this morning. Good morning, Denise.
Good morning, Don. What better way to celebrate than to eat, right, on Fat Tuesday? Well, here at Haegele's Bakery in Mayfair, Northeast Philadelphia, people have been coming in all morning long to get their Fastnacht donuts and coming out with boxes and boxes of these donuts. Now, they really want to beat the rush, because come with me. Usually the line here on Barnett Street is down the street and around the corner. So I'm going to take you inside right now into the bakery where this is all done. They've been working all night long. And right here, this is not a very big place. So we're going to try to squeeze in through here. And I'd like to introduce you to the owner. The co-owner is Richard Haegele. Nice to see you. You've been busy all night long?
All night long. There's been 6 of us working, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you have orders that you're trying to fill, plus making these, as people come in.
Yes, and it's not only that, but we have a lot of people who come from the neighborhood. People come long distances, and we're here to try to please these people to the best we can.
Okay, tell me quickly how they're made. It's something that you have to let the dough rise, and then they're powdered and fried.
It's a sponge dough is made first, and that sponge dough is allowed to proof totally. After that's proofed, we make a basic dough, a very, very good dough. As a result of that dough, you add butter to that dough when it's already mixed, and then you have to proof it, and you make it up, and we cut them out like this, in a diamond shape, and then they're fried. These are the donuts after they're just made up, and this is already proofed. And then they go into the donut fryer over here, where this gentleman back here is making right now.
Okay,
that's my son, Glenn.
Thank you, Richard. Okay, busy all morning. We'll let you get back to work. But basically, the dough is cut, then it's fried, and then it's put into powder or cinnamon. Very delicious, and I'll make sure to bring some.
By this gentleman here.
And the sugar as well. Back to you guys.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Denise.
Those are your low-cal, low-cholesterol
Yeah,
Fastnacht
I don't
donuts.
think so.
And this morning, New Orleans officials are celebrating the first successful Mardi Gras after Hurricane Katrina. Tourists and residents line the streets to take part in the festivities. In our area, revelers are also expected to come out and celebrate Fat Tuesday. In fact, already the city's Mayfair section is coming alive with the tradition. We find that's where NBC-10's Denise Nakano is this morning. Denise, what are you doing and who are you with?
Well, Terry, I'm with a group of people here at Haegele's Bakery in Mayfair. It is a tight squeeze here. It's getting very, very busy, as you can see from the long lines, people trying to beat the rush, getting here before the big crowd comes in. They are all here for the Fastnacht donuts, and there was this one man who really stood out for this crowd, although they're all standouts. I want to talk to Tom from South Jersey, who I happened to see looked like he just rolled out of bed. Is that true?
It's very true.
And I kind of told, your hair told me that, basically. But yeah, and you come here every year. It's an annual tradition.
Every year it is. And we're German heritage, so it's something we wouldn't miss. But we're also friends with the Haegele, so even if we lived in Colorado, we'd have to come back and do this.
Okay, you got to take a look at how many boxes of Fastnacht donuts you got. How many dozens are those?
There's about 5 dozen.
Okay.
We have some friends to give them to, too.
Okay. Well, good luck, and thanks for joining us, and get back to work, huh?
Yeah, thank you. I gotta comb my hair.
Yeah, comb your hair, too, as well.
Take care.
Hey, take a look at all the people that were streaming through the Haegele's Bakery early this morning. The doors opened at about 5 o'clock, but people were in the store well before then. They're all here, as I said, for those Fastnacht donuts. They are a delicious donut to celebrate Fat Tuesday and the last day to eat your heart out before Lent.
They're airy, they're buttery, they have some sugar, some have cinnamon on them, and they are just, one is not enough. You have to have a two-fisted donut day.
Now, around the city, Mardi Gras celebrations have been a bit subdued in Philadelphia since the Mardi Gras melee back in 2001. The police patrols will be out in full force tonight, but here at the bakery, everyone is having a very light attitude as they grab their Fastnachts and head out back either to home or to work. Reporting live from Mayfair, I'm Denise Nakano, NBC-10 News.
Well, they better be careful, Denise, since you're on hair patrol there.
Yeah, you're running to Denise on the street. You better have your comb out. Wow. All right.